Austin didn't get the invite either.
Austin didn't either?
Y'all both go in on her.
Mark, listen.
Me and Dave just give her shit.
Mark, consider it a blessing.
Solid point.
I mean, do you really want to go hang out at Michelle's house?
No, not really, but I want to complain about it.
You just want to be. You just want to be wanted.
Oh yeah, and then I want to know why.
Come on, you know why. Come on.
I guess I do.
Come on, you know why.
I do know why.
Austin knows why I wasn't shocked. Like,
I'm not shocked.
look, we
Okay.
all give Michelle shit.
Shocked face.
All right, so people. All right, so people that don't know, Michelle, her sons have been with us forever since the beginning, and they've grown up in the gym. And one of Isaac, the older brothers, graduated, and Michelle's always been like, kind of the original gym mom that she cleans up the gym and does something, brings chicken wraps to tournaments and stuff like that. But a lot of the hell she catches, she kind of gets it honest. First thing I did when I walked in there.
A lot of it?
Yeah, a lot of it.
All of it. She gets all of it honest.
Well,
Yeah.
it's hard to say. I could go 80%.
Okay.
80% she gets honest.
Yeah.
The other 20% is just like people getting ahead of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's proactive, right? Because it's going to happen. You're going to have to deal
It's a
with it.
safe bet.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. But see, the way like me and Dave do it is different from y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you do it that you don't get in trouble?
I just give her hell. I just talk shit to her.
Yeah, but I do too.
Yeah, but I make her laugh when I do it. You and Austin just make her sad.
Yeah, you say it with like contempt, like
With
there's
malice?
Yeah,
Like just
there's malice,
fire and brimstone.
Like when you say it, like it's one of those where you pause and go, I don't think he was kidding.
Is this
No, about 5 years ago, it turned to like, this is actually making me angry, Michelle, and this is why.
why I scored a 12 on the politeness on our personality test? Is this part of that?
Probably
This
because
could be part of it.
Been enough time to where you.
Did you score 12 as well?
12.
That's what I scored.
Yeah, on politeness.
Yeah, I'm
That's
way
what
more
I did.
polite than either one of you.
Yeah. So,
But
In my true self.
I beat you on compassion.
you did.
It wasn't a. Jesus Christ. I beat you.
Yeah, it's like golf. The lowest score wins.
It's not a competition, though.
Well, she does bring it on herself. I
She does.
love Michelle, but she
She
does.
does.
Like she opens the door for that,
Well, and we've made it like a shtick out of it. Like,
Yeah.
she does something weird. We make fun of it.
which she does. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
good at that.
but like Britt got an invite, and I didn't get an invite.
Isaac's worked with Britt for a long time.
A long time.
Yeah, some years.
Okay.
On and off.
I mean, and how long have I helped coach Isaac?
Some years.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not 10.
8.
Yeah.
7, maybe 7.
No, I get it. You should be upset. But also, would you have showed up? You might have showed up.
I might have showed up
for Isaac's graduation.
Yeah, I like Isaac. I do. I like Isaac and Gordon a lot. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're really good kids. I have grown. Now I thought Gordon was going to be a serial killer for a little while.
Yeah.
we're not out of the woods.
We're not out of the woods.
Yeah, but I feel like we're way better than what we were a few years ago. Like I feel way more confident with
for
it than what
sure.
I did a few years ago.
Now it just might be a random knifing.
Yeah, now it could be an accident. It'd just be a murder, not necessarily a serial killing.
Yeah, like, oh, I couldn't stop. No, you
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Jesus, Gordon.
yeah. At some point, I worried about him burning cats in his, in the woods on a regular basis.
Yeah, like putting them in the microwave.
yeah, and all the things. Yeah, all the above.
Yeah. So Amanda gets a text this morning from Michelle and says, "Hey, thanks for coming. Hate that Jeff couldn't be there. We'd like to have you guys over for dinner."
Okay, so you got hated Jeff couldn't be there?
Yeah.
Listen, this
Look,
is where
now look, her children, they watch the podcast, and she does too.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Michelle, I'm pissed.
I'm not saying anything bad,
I didn't say you
I
were.
think Gordon only watches the clips.
but I am funny
Maybe.
about going to people's houses for dinner. I just am
Too formal?
a little bit.
Too
Yeah.
intimate. Yeah, maybe start with like go to a restaurant or something like that. Maybe y'all could go bowling together.
Yeah, probably not. But
It's weird. Yeah, I'm with you.
This is where my scores are really going to be put into play.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Yeah.
I did ask her as soon as I walked in there. I said, Michelle, I said, do you have indoor plumbing? I was like, I got to use the bathroom somewhere. I said, I just want to make sure you got indoor plumbing in this old shack you live in.
Did you see her cage?
Her cage?
Yeah. I just wondered.
Oh,
she has a cage?
Well, we've talked about
I was
it.
assuming.
I'm sure Joel keeps her in a cage.
Oh, I forgot that one. Okay. Well, I was mostly. I didn't see the cage.
I wonder if she puts
I think it's more of a box than it is a cage.
You think he's got or if he's got like a dog pad,
Like at the
something?
at the foot of the bed.
Yeah,
Like,
some padding.
all right, get in.
He's like crate.
Yeah. So they do nitro.
Great.
Yeah.
Place.
That's what it is. It's nitro's cube.
Yeah. He's like crate up.
Go get in your crate.
He's like crate up, Michelle. Crate up.
Go get in your crate. You want a treat? Those are the two things. It's back to back. Go get a crate. You want a treat?
Yeah. He's like, you want dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your damn
In your
crate.
crate. And like Nitro's crate is in my office,
Yeah.
and I've got a little bowl of treats on my desk in my office. So it's crate. You want a treat? And then he'll get in his crate. I'll give him a little treat. It might. It's same.
Yeah. He's
same.
he's like Michelle. 2 things tonight: egg rolls, crate.
Egg roll and crate.
Egg rolls, crate. In that order. Let's go.
Yeah.
Snap, snap.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Well,
Probably.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I hated I couldn't be there. I had parental duties.
Yeah, apparently there was no children allowed.
Well,
That was weird.
you know,
And I didn't know. I was like, I asked Steph, I was like, who's invited? Does it just mean my kid is not invited? Is that what that means? Well, apparently it was like no kids.
yeah, I just stayed home with the kids and you know, which was fine.
Which I didn't know what age.
We
You know.
we played Connect 4. That's what we did.
Okay.
That and Kerplunk.
Kerplunk. I haven't played Kerplunk in
Man,
forever.
it's fun, especially with Josie.
Do you happen to go over states' rights on citizens' arrests?
No,
Okay.
but
It was covered today.
who with Penn?
Yeah.
You know what else is covered today? Tell him.
What?
Tell him what Penn hit you with when he was. So he's got Dominick and Penn cleaning the mats after jiu-jitsu.
He did inform us. He tried to make an argument that it was child labor. I quickly countered.
Okay, so let me tell you. Last night I had found this. This is a perfect segue. I had found this. Somebody posted a questionnaire, right? That you can
You
add,
like these little-
and it's like ask your kids these questions, and it's just thought-provoking questions, right?
Yeah,
It's
little
just-
mental exercises. Yeah, I like those.
And so I thought this will be fun. You know, I'll ask the kids. And of course I had all 3 of them there, so I had to ask, I had to let all 3 of the kids answer. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to read you all 12 questions. I'm only going to read you really one, but or 2, but I want you, it's the differences in the responses. So one of the questions was, let me find it. Don't you look at me like that.
Jeez.
Okay. Here was the question. If you found a magic lamp and you had 3 wishes,
Correct.
what would they be?
Crack.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
So if you had 3 wishes from a magic lamp, what would they be?
right.
Josie says, she's 6. She says a puppy, a horse, and a pig.
Are there no genie in a bottle rules? Like you can't ask for more wishes? Or
No,
like that?
it was just the question was just if you found a magic lamp, what would your 3 wishes
But
be?
they're 4 kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puppy, horse, pig. That was Josie.
Okay.
Makes sense.
She wants a farm.
Yeah.
McCoy says all the good books of the world.
Okay.
My dream house. I let him have 3. A dream house and an unlimited travel pass.
She should travel anywhere in the world.
Like
It's-
unlimited
just-
flight, first class.
Yeah.
Unlimited. I thought that's a great answer.
That's
a good answer.
Yeah.
You know what Penn's
Good
answer
answer.
was?
Good answer.
The
Sorry. Family Feud. It.
oh, Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Penn says I would end wars, I would end world hunger, and I would give all homeless people a house.
Jesus.
He's either going to be the president,
president.
or Miss America. that's That's a very like political, like the
Dude,
Miss
that's-
America politically correct
It's
stuff.
just going to be kissing babies.
And then one more was if you were a chef of a famous restaurant,
Okay.
what kind of dish would you create?
Yeah.
Josie said popcorn shrimp.
Okay, Josie. I see you.
McCoy said comfort food.
Okay. Yeah.
And Penn said, I wouldn't make anything because I'm going to be president of the United States and they'll be making it for me.
Yeah. President it is then.
that makes sense.
President it is.
Says a lot about their personalities on every answer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's interesting.
Josie's simple, straight to the point.
Yeah. Still
Popcorn
young.
shrimp.
Yeah.
I'm good. McCoy's like open-ended.
Yeah.
Like, I want unlimited travel pass.
Right.
Or she
All
wants
the books in
comfort
the
food.
world.
So, like, she's not going to narrow it down to just one.
Yeah.
She's like, I want comfort food.
Yeah.
So I got a menu. What y'all got?
Right.
Right?
And then Penn's like, nothing.
I don't know. I'm past that.
I'm beyond that.
I'm beyond that.
Yeah. What do you think the world will look like 100 years from now? That was
Yeah.
one of the questions, right? Josie was like, the trees will be soggy and the houses will be dirty.
Okay.
Oh, that's dark.
That's dark.
She might see something we don't.
McCoy said a dystopia ending. I had to look up the word dystopia.
It's like
Because she
everybody's
reads more than us.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
like a happy, everybody's cool.
You know
right?
what Penn's answer was to what the world will look like in 100 years?
World War, nuclear war.
No. He said, well, it probably won't even be here. 100?
We should be here now.
But my point is he's 10 and he
Yeah.
says, it probably won't be here. What? What kind of kids am I raising here?
I don't know, Jeff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's funny seeing him and Dominick because Dominick's not that at all. Dominick's like just beating his chest and swinging from crap. Like he's just
Yeah.
like Penn has to be like Dominick.
Yeah. It's pinky in the brain is what it is.
It is. It's pinky in the brain.
Full pinky in
It's
the
pinky
brain.
in the
Penn's
brain.
over there with a pipe. You know,
Yeah.
he's like,
It's like,
let's ponder, Dominic.
yes, Dominick, here. Take this. I'm going to inject you now. It's going to be fine.
He's determined he's going to be like in politics. That's what he thinks now. He's like, he wants to be like a politician, but he really says like, I think I really want to be the president.
Jesus.
I'm like, okay, buddy, go for it, man.
Go for it, buddy.
Yeah, why not? You know, they probably won't even allow white male presidents by the time you're
Oh
there.
my God! Yes, they will.
But
Jeff.
yes, they
true.
will.
That's true.
That's not true.
Speaking
The
of
attack on
speaking
the whites.
speaking of attacks on white males,
Oh God.
what about our boy Scotty Scheffler?
Old Scotty, yeah.
Who?
Yeah, golfer.
Oh, that's
Scotty
right.
Scheffler, number one golfer in the world.
I just don't keep up. with
nice
it, buddy.
guy.
Yeah, and really nice. Really
Ah,
nice
man,
guy.
Now, like,
Making
define nice.
He's a good,
Like,
polite,
is he like
wholesome guy, family man.
Polite.
okay?
He probably would score like a 60 or 70 on politeness.
But if you like tried him, would he slap shit out of you? No.
Probably not.
no.
He's a turn the other cheek kind
Yeah,
of guy.
exactly. That's right. He's a turn the other cheek guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
I forgive you in advance, kind of, you know. But yeah, he got arrested. You know, they did not get the white privilege card. That they didn't issue that in Louisville apparently.
Nope.
And some random traffic cop. You know, he's going.
That guy was
in,
a detective.
Oh God.
He was a plainclothes detective.
Yeah.
Wait. So what happened?
So Scotty Scheffler was arriving at a golf course to play round 2. So it's not even like day 1.
And he was getting there at 5 in the morning to go
warm up.
exercise
Yep.
and hit the gym, that sort of thing.
Yep. So there was an accident. Traffic was lined up. Traffic was stopped. An officer saw his credentials, recognized him for who he was, that he was needed to get in there. So he waved him through around this line of traffic, not through the scene, not through anything like that, because there was an accident, but just waved him around traffic to let him go in the gate. Well, as he's going around to go in the gate, this second officer, I didn't realize he was a detective, plainclothes detective. He's so stupid.
Makes sense.
Tries to stop him and
Tries to
yells
stop
at him,
him.
and then reaches out to like grab, like Scotty Scheffler's going by really slow, windows down.
Like jumps on the car.
Yeah, like jumps like on him to stop him. Thinks he's like doing something terribly, horribly wrong, and falls down from trying to jump on and grab the car to stop Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler probably has no idea what's going on, scared to death. This guy, plain clothes, doesn't know who he is, trying to tell him to stop. This police officer just 20 seconds before told him to go around, scared him anyway. The detective gets his feelings hurt. Drags.
Got to play big boy police officer.
Yeah, drags it.
Well, now he's committed now.
Drags him out.
He's got to do something now.
Drags him out of the car.
Can't look like no
Handcuffs him.
Handcuffs him. Throws him in the back of a patrol car.
Booked him.
Taken him and booked him. Booked him.
Stupid,
aggressive
man.
strip
so
search.
Stupid.
Yeah. So
They said he was out within an hour. No bail. They
Yeah.
let him
So
go
he
back.
made it back.
That's a little white privilege.
He made it back in time for his round. So
That's almost the epitome of white privilege.
Yeah.
guys. He got his card.
I mean, it should have been. I mean, in that case, he didn't do anything wrong.
well, I get it, but no, I'm not going to turn it into a race thing. Anyways,
yeah, no, he absolutely should have never been arrested.
Okay, if it had been Tiger Woods, he wouldn't even have went to jail
maybe.
because they'd have known who he was.
In reality, I'm just making the devil's advocate argument.
I'm just saying.
The argument goes is like he would have got shot or he would have never even got out of jail. But like I said, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it.
Just saying.
I'm not going to make it.
tried to.
No, I didn't. I pulled back out of it. I retarded out. I retarded it down.
Oh, my
I did.
goodness.
That's how you use it.
Hey,
I did it right?
you know, we
Yeah.
didn't catch a lot of hell from that.
No.
No, I think we should retard more.
I mean,
Or maybe there's people that don't talk to me now. Now I know why.
Maybe that's why I didn't get invited to Michelle's to Isaac's graduation, but you guys did, which makes totally no sense at all.
yeah.
How you guys get invited? Like that's the thing with me. I don't know how like in comparison other people got invited and I didn't.
She just don't like you, bro.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I feel like she owes me an apology. Dude, she should apologize.
Maybe you should take her out to dinner. You and Carrie.
Absolutely not.
Why don't you invite her and Joel over?
I have seen in the 10 years
and maybe bury the hatchet, Mark.
in the 10
let's
years.
get this
Mark,
going.
this is a moment for you,
Jeff, whenever y'all go out with Michelle and Joel,
No,
y'all
just-
should double up.
But I want to back out and let you have that.
See,
I think you should mediate.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need an intermediary between.
But I think you need to
us.
bury the hatchet, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't be there, but
it's got to be one
Jeff's
of you
gonna
two.
be there. She
It's gotta
didn't
be
ask
one of
me.
you.
She asked y'all.
But you've known her a long time, so
Yeah.
it'd
Yeah,
probably
that's
be
even
good
more
for you to
reason
be
why.
there.
No, I see her all the time. I see her all the time.
How many
Yeah.
times have you seen Joel?
But how many
Lots.
times you see her outside of the gym in a
Lots.
social setting?
Lots.
Lots.
All right. How many times would
In a-
would it have to be to consider it to be a lot?
Outside
Okay,
of
out
this
of
gym.
out of in an 8-year period, a lot would have to be 100.
Really?
10 times a year.
I mean, that is a lot, but that's like excessively a lot.
That's
Like,
not- that's not even once a
10
month.
times a year. Yeah, it's not even once a
Practical.
month.
It's not even once a month. You hadn't seen him that much.
You haven't seen him a lot.
in comparison
You
to what
probably hadn't
the
seen
rest
it.
of the
I bet
world
you hadn't
sees
seen him.
Joel,
You hadn't seen him.
I've seen him a lot.
I bet you hadn't seen him 10 times in 8 years. Exactly. I'm just saying, if you're having to count them on
Throw
your
a
fingers,
couple more just for the hell of it.
3 times.
Yeah, it's been like 6.
Seen him 3 times.
Exactly. So my point
In
is,
comparison to the rest of the world, I've seen him a lot.
No. In comparison to the rest of the people in this gym
that's right,
over the last 8 years.
Oh, I've seen him a lot in compared to the rest of the people. Most people hadn't seen him at all.
guys. This is irrelevant. The point is, Mark needs to bury the hatchet, and
I've seen him way
invite-
more than most.
You know what? I might have to get Carrie in on this.
Do not get my wife in and
I
involved.
feel like Carrie.
You should start a group chat and go ahead
Do
and put him
not.
in
I
it.
hate
I
group,
could do-
freaking group chats.
Hey,
Do
me,
not.
You should
Mark-
get a group chat going.
me, Mark, Carrie, and Michelle, and I'm going to mediate and be like, listen.
Yeah, get Amanda, get Joel, yeah. I think it'd be fine, Mark. I think y'all should go to Chuck E. Cheese.
No, man.
Go somewhere swanky.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. Riveting conversations.
Hey, you should ask Joel where maybe there's a spot he goes to.
Joel does not have any public spots.
He's got a spot.
There's no way. Where?
Oh, somewhere downtown, I would imagine. Some little dark little dominatrix room or something.
It is probably some back alley. What if he's got a double life that we don't even know?
We've thought about that a lot.
I swear to God, he's got to.
We've thought about it.
Like he's really like pit fighting robots somewhere or some shit. I don't know.
What if he's a pit fighter? Like he's just we don't even know it.
And he's just biting people's ears off
yeah,
and stuff, like
he's
a bare knuckle
he's
guy.
Vicious, just vicious bare knuckle fighter, and we don't even know it.
There is one. So there's a picture of Isaac in there that I've meant to ask them about.
Really?
It's like I don't know if it's an AI generated picture, but it's in a frame on the wall. But he looks very like a dark haired Marigali.
Really?
It's like an animated. I don't know if somebody drew it or if it was like, I don't know.
What if their whole family is AI generated?
What if Joel's just?
What if he's not even real? What if
he's just AI and he built his kids?
What if he's a bot?
Maybe that's why Gordon's all whacked out because he's like trying new shit.
What if they're bots, Mark? They're not even real.
They might not be real.
Michelle's real. That's why she's the one that goes out in the public all the time. Got her from the Philippines. They were testing people out on the Philippines.
What do you have to pay?
Oh, I don't think it was very much. I don't know. I don't know.
I just wonder.
Make assumptions.
I don't want to make assumptions.
Is it like a mortgage? Is it like something you have to finance?
No, I think it's a
Over time?
one-time deal.
You have to pay it in full?
I think so.
I think it just depends on how young they are.
I just wonder if he's still making payments.
No, that's been paid for. He pays off like
Yeah.
all kind of shit.
Not me.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in debt.
No, not at all.
Doesn't believe in debt.
Not
Could
at
you
all.
refinance? I wonder, like a cash out refi.
Yeah, I wonder if well, he has built it up, so I wonder if there's added value, right? Probably compared to from then to now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
then
She speaks good English.
when she wants to.
She
When she's not-
cooks.
when she starts poor mouth and
She
she goes all
cooks.
super.
Oh my God! So, did you guys see in Brazil the girl that took her dead uncle in a wheelchair
No.
to the bank?
Whoa.
All right, you look this up.
Like
There's a big
Weekend at
Brazilian-
Bernie's style?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nuh-uh.
Brazilian
Okay.
chicks are
So in Brazil,
wild.
so uncle dies.
What the?
She
fuck?
wheels his dead ass into the bank
Right.
and literally has her hand like holding his head because his head keeps flopping back like that.
Yeah.
And she's talking to him and trying to get him to sign a bank loan. And the bank guy's like, you know, what's going on here? She's like, oh, he's just really sick. He's okay. It's all in like whatever-
Portuguese.
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 I started to say.
Brazilian. This is all Mexican.
So,
And so
do they speak Mexican in Brazil?
so she's talking to this guy. She's like, okay, come on, uncle, just need your signature. And she's like trying to like
Move his hand.
move his hand to sign. This dude's clearly dead in a wheelchair. And so the bank employees are all they're like, wait, something's up. Though. This guy, it
Well,
turns out
yeah.
he had been dead like maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Ugh.
And yeah, and
That's nuts.
yes, and so
Except
they
it had to start stinking.
probably not
2
yet.
hours? No,
Not
he's
yet.
not.
No, you start bloating up.
Not yet.
No, not yeah, not unless he like soiled himself. That's surprising though. A lot of people, especially if they're older, they'll soil themselves.
Maybe she cleaned them up.
Yeah, maybe she must have. She probably did.
I mean,
Wouldn't surprise me.
Anyway, they called the authorities and they arrested her.
Look, you got to get those gym dues paid. Like, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, and it turns out like the loan she was wanting equated to like $3,400.
Oh wow, it's almost
American
nothing.
dollars. Yeah,
God.
Wow,
you know, took his dead ass in there in a wheelchair.
that's nuts.
Pull it up, man. It's
is
crazy.
nuts.
It's a crazy video.
That's crazy.
You know, I did see a crazy thing on. It was actually on like National Geographic, but it sent me down a rabbit hole of. It was like a program for artificial reefs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here.
Talking about where they like sink ships and stuff,
Uh-huh.
or barges or whatever.
Barge, they'll sink
I think it's a
them.
great idea.
Right,
Takes up
very
this-
right. So I'm trying to remember how many.
That
they
is why
did.
when I'm in the that's why like when I'm in the ocean, I
You
always
just chunk it
I sink beer bottles and cans
for the.
because it's.
So I'm about to explain to you why that that doesn't work.
Artificial reef systems.
Yeah, that's so.
No, shouldn't do that.
So apparently, they did this. It was up close to, not quite as far as Maine. Where was it? Oh, it was Long Island, New York.
Yeah. They got really good iced tea up there.
Yes, they do. Funny story. The first alcoholic drink I drank with my Guinea side of the family was Long Island
iced tea.
by the fucking pitcher. That was trashed.
Wow.
Anyways,
So what happened?
Graham, Long Island. I'm trying to find out how many. So basically, they had all these subway cars, these subway train cars, right?
Yeah.
And they sunk. So the documentary was actually on sharks. I was watching sharks, right? Shark attacks and wines, that kind of stuff. One of those days, one of those nights. And it was around Long Island. It was like a particular beach that they were trying to like troubleshoot why they were getting all these little shark attacks. They got like several like in a month or something. Like it was an uptick. And I'm trying to find the numbers.
Were the
of how
sharks
many
like part of the mafia? And people didn't pay their subway tax?
No.
That's a good thought.
Yes, it is. Damn it. I'm trying to find how many exactly they sunk. Anyways.
Let's just say it was 10.
No, it was way more than that. So it was like the first 500
okay.
that they did. So they were trying to like make the connection. They were like, oh, well, maybe it's all these artificial reefs that they've been dropping, that they're finding more homes, and it's just, finding somewhere all the sharks to go. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, it had to be with like juveniles in an area where the bigger like whales and bigger sharks couldn't eat them. Right. So they were all kind of consolidated in this one area with whatever the bait fish that's up there that's real popular. Huge schools of them would be in there, so it made sense, right? But what stood out to me was like, no, it couldn't have. They ruled out the artificial reefs because the program was a failure. Before they could sink another 500 subway cars, they found out that not only were they not producing any reefs, but because they were made out of like aluminum or something, they all just rusted out and collapsed on each other. Oh. They didn't coral, they didn't do
nothing,
shit.
just
they
trash.
Just dumped a bunch of 500 subway cars into the ocean.
Polluted the ocean.
Just terrible. Like,
say, hey, I got some extra tires. What do you want to do with them?
We can make a reef out of them.
Yeah, that's
so
gonna
it would
be my
have to be a
excuse.
steel structure, mate. Is what you're saying?
It's got to be. That's why like ships and all that stuff hold up and all that kind of junk.
Yeah, I could see that.
But nobody caught it.
Yeah,
I was trying to find the actual who was responsible for the actual program.
They're an idiot
already.
Whoever it is.
But you didn't catch it. But you didn't do like, all right, let's do 10 and see how they do.
Right, a test.
You did 500. That's some mafia guy that was like, hey, you're gonna push these out because I'm getting paid to get rid of them.
Yeah, I need to get rid of these today.
Put them in the ocean, or they're already putting them in the ocean. They were like. Artificial reef program.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Shock face.
Shock face. Could you imagine if you were just like a fisherman, right, Jeff? Just like you were saying, and DNR, the wildlife people, fish and wildlife, pull up to your boat, and they see you. They see you throw something overboard, and you're like, "Oh, officer, I'm just creating a coral reef on the bottom of the ocean here.
Helping the ocean.
It's helping the ocean.
It's helping out.
How far do you think that would go in that small, like, parsed down conversation, right? All you did is just magnified that by 500 railway cars, subway cars, or whatever they were.
Dude, I think they got ahead of this whole thing. Like, you can't find much on it no
They
more.
pulled it, yeah. Yeah, they pulled it.
Oh, wait, there's an Osborne reef that's apparently full of tires. I'm not shitting you. Artificial tire reef shop.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What are we doing?
We're just dumping crap in the ocean.
Crap in the ocean.
Yeah, as long as you call it artificial reef, then it's
Oh my gosh!
keeps all the people at PETA happy.
Yeah, and they're like, there's
And
high levels of mercury.
It's all about how you can just make something sound good at this point. It's not true or not true doesn't matter. Like, facts don't matter in the world today. It's all on how you can make it look.
Like, it's not an
make
oil
it
check; it's a butt drag.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Well, it's kind of like the difference in.
It's okay. I've got a question for you on that. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, you go ahead.
No, go.
You have something?
Nope. I was changing. No.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Speaking of oil checks, so I had a question. I wrote this down.
Hell yeah.
That I saw someone else
Like in
talking about
jiu-jitsu
that.
or real oil checks?
No.
Jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Do you know what an oil check is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come here, I'll teach you.
No, I know. I know.
You ever roll with Joe Henchman?
Yeah. Getting your oil checked.
Teach you all about him.
So, the question is what techniques are allowed in competition that either aren't allowed in the gym or are frowned upon in the gym?
Jumping guard.
Jumping guard. What else? Anything else?
Eye gouging.
It's allowed in
That's
competition.
not allowed in comp.
Oh.
Something that would be allowed in competition. Like, there's not a lot, right? And so, for us, because some gyms, it's like leg locks, right? Leg locks, or heel hooks. Some gyms don't train,
Do those
don't
gyms
allow.
still exist?
I think so.
That's crazy.
So
think so.
explain to, and I know what it is. I've never tried it or would never try it, but explain to people what you mean by jumping guard. Like, because a lot of people probably listen to that, especially if they don't know jiu-jitsu. They don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Okay, so a guard can be a variety of ways of just keeping your feet in front of people or wrapped around them, right? So your guard and jumping guard is making connection to another person with your hands, and instead of sitting or pulling them to you to play like a down position, people will literally run, or not even necessarily run. They'll make connection,
fly,
and they'll jump through the air to wrap their legs, kind of like if you ever have your wife run up to you and just jump up on you and wrap her legs around you, that kind of thing. Push her against the post.
So jumping guard, tell me what this would not apply. So let's say if you were already on your back, right? If you're on your back or on your side and your feet are up, and I'm trying to like do a Toriando you or something, and I grab your gi and I jump over to north south.
No.
That doesn't count.
No.
Well,
That's
no,
not the same
because
thing.
because you're already in a guard passing position.
Oh,
What you mean is the
two
guy,
people
Two people
standing.
standing.
you're jumping
Yeah.
to the guy standing.
Two people standing.
I got you.
And one guy jumps to try to put the other guy in his guard.
And what's the inherited danger there?
Well, so you can absolutely snap somebody's leg in two
Leg and knees.
if
Because you're
they're-
jumping into that kneecap.
all
right?
your body
Yes.
weight comes down on their kneecap into that joint.
got
So
you.
and
Yeah,
then sometimes
Is that kind of what happened to Everett?
sort of, except
Yeah.
the guy had a butterfly hook on the inside, which just created nothing but outside pressure. on
Yeah.
it. But what some people will do too is the guys will try to be preemptive when they jump guard and base, but then when they base, there's their weight pushing forward plus the other person's entire body weight. So then the leg just hyperextends backwards.
It's dangerous.
Legal in comp.
Legal in
Frowned
most
upon
most
most
comps.
gyms.
Most comps it's legal.
comps. Yeah, I think PGF.
PGF
you get
is one of the
immediately
yeah,
for it.
yeah.
That kind of deal.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, heel hooks are legal in most in high level comps. Most there are still some gyms out there.
We're talking about just techniques, right?
Yeah, anything legal in
We're
comp.
talking about. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, like the one of the things that the guy that I was looking at mentioned was knee on neck. It's technically legal in comp, but don't do it in the gym. And I was like, I don't know, bro. Oops. We absolutely knee on neck around here.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean we don't.
It's comp and not
do
trying
it
to hurt,
Yeah, I mean,
but if you're in a comp role, and that's kind of what I was thinking.
and like you don't want to if you're a 250-pound dude and you're going with a 120-pound
No.
teenager or woman
Yeah.
or something like that, you're
there's a
dick.
lot of things
That's
that
what
I
I was
wouldn't do
trying to
there.
get at.
Goes
Was
back
like
to taking care of
are
your
we
partner.
talking about techniques or etiquette?
Yeah, in general, anything, and it's
because any kind of etiquette's kind of accepted in most tournaments.
subjective.
So
Yeah.
do you think that we talk a lot about wrist locks?
Yep.
Do you feel like wrist locks fall into that category?
Oh, in some gyms don't wrist lock, or it's frowned upon.
It just looks shitty. Well, hell, apparently they don't even like you toe holding people. So
Yeah,
Cause-
go to Pensacola. Apparently, a bunch of
You know,
them. Except for my no-gi guys.
It's funny
Yeah.
because I've even at the blue belt level, and I don't even know if the guys realize it, and I'm not going to call their names out, but I do get some I do get some pretty odd looks sometimes
Yeah.
when I attempt wrist locks.
Oh yeah, look,
You can tell it kind of pisses them
it
off.
pisses everybody off because it's a wrist lock.
They don't like it.
Nobody
supposed
likes
to.
it. Yeah. No,
That's the
look,
point.
But
Dylan,
why does that piss you off? But yet,
An
if
arm
you,
bar.
if they
I
get
honestly
your
don't
back
know.
and choke you,
I
that's
don't know.
accepted.
Yeah, or crossface
I don't
you
know.
or crank on
I
your
mean,
face.
why is that accepted, but a wrist lock's not?
It's
Look,
weird.
Dylan tried to hit a standing wrist lock on me today. That bout got it, and I even chuckled at it and everything. And then I went to fuck him up a little bit. Like I'm like, oh, I'm getting back. It's like somebody dunked on you all of us, or tried to dunk on
That's
you.
a
or
that's a
something
good
like that.
analogy.
Okay.
You
That's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
analogy.
It's like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you can
like
hit a
it's
3-pointer.
legit, but it's a
Yeah.
little bit of a dick move.
kind of,
Yeah,
like
it's
you
just the
like I
aggression
just
of
hook
it.
shot it on you.
Yeah.
Like you know,
Like
Yeah.
you could have just took a regular shot.
Yeah.
Or
But
you
I
could have
didn't.
laid it in, but
Right.
you slammed it.
I
it
dunked
like
it
hung on the rim.
and
Yeah,
put my
stuck my
nuts in
nuts
your
in your
face.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels
That's
like.
what a wrist lock is.
It's kind of what it feels
Yeah.
like.
Man, I love wrist locks.
I do too. I do too.
I love them.
There's a lot of gyms that people that they're frowned upon.
Or
Guys,
like a volleyball player that didn't have to spike it, and they still just like
stoosh right on your
yeah.
face.
Just why?
Yeah, it's wrist lock.
Because I can.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but
That's good stuff.
that's what I was thinking about for our gym outside of jumping guard. It was immediately the first one I thought about was jumping guard because we don't jump guard.
I guess you could say
but there's
for the
some
most
etiquette
part-
stuff that
there is like
we don't
so
do.
If you take like a core group of guys in here, then we're all pretty much like I'll even smother you or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But it's definitely not something we would like. I don't.
Don't teach
That
like
would
as a
be-
technique in class.
That's like if I caught a white belt doing it, I'd probably tell him like, buddy,
Yeah,
like
stop
doing it to another random
Okay, so
person,
that'd
like
be
cut
another
that
one.
out.
Like putting your hand over there,
Muffling,
Yeah,
yeah.
muffling. That's definitely something I would think.
You're allowed to do it, but I don't really.
You don't see it a lot in like training.
No, well, and that's what Kyle's saying. High level training, colored belts and up.
Yeah.
Where you're doing comp training. If your comp rolls, I have no problem with
Is
it.
there rules to that? Like, can you pinch their actual nose?
Yeah, I think so.
Like yes,
I mean,
probably.
can you do it all?
Yeah.
Like, can you just?
cover
yeah,
their breathe holes?
Just put your
I'm
whole
sure.
Yeah.
It's all an effort to get them to react.
React,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
'cause
you
you're not
sit there
gonna-
and waited to like, oh, I can't do anything. My hands are free.
Yeah, I'm going
Like,
to tap.
just do anything. Yeah, do
Yeah,
something.
don't ever tap to that. But you're going to have to do something.
No, Austin hit like a choi bar on me today that I had to give up the back on to not get arm barred. Mm-hmm. And he literally grabbed a handful of jaw, neck, and mouth as he took the back and started
Right.
sinking in chokes.
Yeah, he
you know.
Pez dispensered you.
Tried to Pez dispenser me, yeah. So I had to eat that for a good 30 seconds to a minute before I could try to get out.
Yeah.
I survived, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of stuff just falls into like knowledge of position and etiquette, etiquette of what we're doing. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Got 6 minutes.
Good.
I don't know why they hit me so hard, but I got a text message. I won't tell you from who or what it was. So I'm
Stupid.
sorry, guys. People that don't understand what the hell just happened. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
So, Mark, have you ever felt like you just had a shit?
Yeah.
Like, all right, have you
You're
ever
just
done
like-
it in traffic?
Had to go in traffic, or actually crap myself in traffic.
No. Like you had to figure it out, but you're
Yeah.
on the road.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
that's a
one's
scary
worse,
feeling.
having to really shit or having to about pee yourself?
Shit,
Yeah. I can.
I
Wiggle.
can eat.
I can
having
wiggle
to
for a
piss.
while.
And I can just about piss anywhere.
I used to keep a water bottle, empty water bottle
Yeah.
or two in my car.
Just in case you had to pee.
Yeah, if I had to, I would just pee in a bottle. if I
Yeah,
had to.
dude. I'm on the road all the time. I
Yeah.
keep a Gatorade bottle.
Do what
nearby.
you got to do, man. So
Starbucks cup, pissed right up in it.
yeah,
People don't bat an eye when you pour a Starbucks cup out the
you got to do what you got to
bunch
do.
of hot
man.
piss. Yeah, but you're not gonna keep like a grocery bag around to take a shit in.
There was a time where I don't know what it was, but when we would eat at Outback back when Outback was more popular than what it is now, and I would get the steak, potato, and something about steak, potato, the bread, something really messed my stomach up. And within about 30 minutes of me eating, I would have to go to the bathroom bad, like sweat pouring off of me. Really bad. It was just Outback. I don't know. It was something that they used did not set well with me.
I know what you mean.
And there's been
Like screen door, and not touch a screen wire. I get
yeah,
it.
Like your butthole's breathing.
It's just,
it's just
it's like pulsing. Yeah.
touching cotton.
It's like sweating, and it's just like you start getting ready to panic.
Yeah.
Like am I going to make it?
And then you try to like get a little pressure off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Try
ever
to release
noticed
a little
too,
pressure.
like when your body knows that you're close to a toilet?
Yes. It's the mental.
Your body knows.
Yeah.
Your body knows you're like when you're like if you're on your way home, and the closer you get home, your body's
worse
like
and worse.
your body's like, hey, we're almost there.
Had to take a stop walking into the house just to clench your butt together,
clench-
so you wouldn't just crap in your pants
Yeah.
right
You ever
there.
put-
I
you ever-
clench and tiptoe.
It's like-
So
Clench
you
and
ever work
tiptoe.
the gas with your right foot? You ever put your left foot and like kind of straighten it out and lift your butt up where you can really clench in the seat? And you're like lifting in the seat,
Like you're about to power break it. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't.
yeah. But
yeah.
you're on
I've had to do
the
that.
floorboard
Yeah.
of it.
I've literally drove it
Yeah.
like this. You know,
Oh God, it's
we're gonna
terrible.
get there. We're
Yeah.
gonna get there. Mine's always been like either I didn't eat or I just ate like some sort of protein, and then I downed too much caffeine in the morning. I fucked up when those nitros first came out, the cold brews. When those
Yeah.
first came out, they're so delicious.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's good. Oh. And I
And
finished
it's a
it in
lot
3
of
gulps.
caffeine, and
then I was like,
yeah.
oh, ejection button. Oh,
It's like Black Rifle Coffee has some really funny commercials about that.
really?
Yeah, about their coffee being really strong and having to go to the bathroom.
Or when I was doing straight up carnivore, or maybe have been just when I was doing keto, but when I was straight up carnivore, I was getting like MCT oil to put in your coffee.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You overdo that shit.
Yeah, like they
it
do
is
the butter, like people do butter in
butter
their
coffee and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, same
Man,
kind
I
of stuff.
forgot about butter coffee.
coffee will absolutely go right through you. Yeah, but
Gotta do what you gotta do.
gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Got it. Yeah, it's tough, bro. Yeah, I'd much rather have to pee.
Much rather have to pee.
Much rather have
I
to
can
pee.
sort that out.
Yeah.
Like I've almost killed people trying to get off the interstate in that box truck.
Oh, I bet.
I gotta go.
Start looking.
What's your favorite restaurant to take a shit in?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'll give you a list. If you can find
I have a hot take on this.
like you talking about like a nice restaurant?
Yeah,
or-
well, just if you're on the road and
you're
you
gonna
have to
find
stop
somewhere, and I
somewhere,
want
where do you
somewhere
like
nice
to go? Because nobody likes going to a gas station.
No, it sucks.
Okay, so on that, Buc-ee's has the best bathrooms.
Word.
Anywhere.
Well,
Buc-ee's
there's
bathrooms.
I don't know what it's called, but the truck stop on it's like kind of like a Buc-ee's, but it's on the Griffin exit on 75 South 205.
Yeah,
It's a huge one.
Yeah,
They got like
yeah.
that really good jerky.
The
and stuff.
newer one. Yeah.
But they're like your own
It's your own personal stall with like an actual door
concrete
to your
to the
stall.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody trying to slide their foot over and touch your foot while you're using the
Not
bathroom.
tapping. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about banging
So,
a dude.
so I
Starbucks is good too because
really shouldn't
Starbucks
even-
is usually
Their
usually
own.
private.
Zaxby's are good.
I hate to tell people this because this is like my personal secret, but I'm going to tell you something that works,
Okay.
and it works flawlessly.
Oh.
So when you have to go to the bathroom and you're on the road, stop, just find somewhere, find a hotel. Okay.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
Go to a Comfort Inn, Holiday
hotel
Inn,
lobby bathroom.
walk in the lobby, and this is what I do. I always act like I'm on my phone. Okay? So I walk in, and I just act like I'm talking to somebody. And when I walk in, I look at the person behind the counter, and I always go, I'm just waiting on somebody. I'm meeting somebody here. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. And I act like I'm talking to somebody, and then I'm like, hang on just a second. Do you have a restroom I can use while I'm waiting? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's right in the corner. So listen, the lobby,
Nobody uses them.
nobody uses them,
Yeah.
and they're always spotless clean.
It's a great
Great
take.
one
Yeah.
right there.
So what I do as I go in there, I kill it,
Yeah.
Right?
Blow it up.
blow it up.
Yeah.
I walk out, and I'm like, they're running late. I'll be back in just a little bit. And I leave. It
In and
works
out, done.
perfectly.
yeah. I bet you wouldn't even have to go through that on a bunch of it. I bet
probably
you just
would.
like, hey, where's your restroom?
You probably wouldn't, but I
Yeah.
do because I don't want to be like, I don't want them to think I'm just like using their
No public restroom.
Right. I got to like play
Right.
the part.
Yeah. Got to make
fun.
a shtick out of it.
Right. And if I feel like they're questioning me a little bit, I'll be like, do you have conference rooms? Because I'm here. My company sent me over here to see what kind of conference rooms you have. Do you have a brochure I can take with me?
Yeah.
How many will it seat? Does it have Wi-Fi? Does
Hey,
it have
do you got a bathroom?
Does it have a projector? And while we're here, let me use your restroom real quick. I've been on the road for like 3 hours. And they're like, yeah, it's right down the hall.
You're right. That's a great take.
They
That
have
is a
no
good
idea that
restroom.
I am literally about to assault bathroom. It works every
Now,
time.
I have
guys,
a
I'm
list of
telling you.
dealerships of do and don'ts as far as using the bathroom.
Yeah.
Mercedes dealers usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Honda dealers usually pretty good.
That makes sense.
What's the worst ones?
Just like your used car lot guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're usually trash.
Where they hand you like a toilet seat attached to the key, and they're like, "Bring it back."
Oh no, they don't do that. They're not a convenience store. They
You
just
know,
like
when you go to a convenience store and they hand you a toilet seat
It's bad.
with attached to a key. Yeah,
Anything, any key, a
mine's
key
the ruler,
in general.
The ruler when they hand you a ruler attached
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Any key that you have to have with something attached to it.
I'm good.
You probably just need. If you got to pee, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you're a dude or your son has to
Yeah,
pee,
you can piss
you're
in
fine.
there.
Do y'all
If
make
it's a
ass
female-
gaskets?
what?
Do you make ass gaskets?
If
No.
if I
With
have,
toilet
if,
paper.
No.
if I feel like
You
I
just sit on the seat.
so
Yep.
if I feel like I have to make one of
clean it.
those, I don't use that bathroom.
Yeah, if it's that bad,
But
I
what if
pretty
you
much
have
just
to
don't.
go and
I
you're- I
hover.
mean-
I don't. I'll figure it out.
You hover?
I'll hover, boy.
I'll figure it out.
I'll hover like a sumo wrestler.
I'll wait. I'll
Hover like a
constipate
sumo
myself.
wrestler. Mark won't shit.
I won't.
Look, I've been
I
on the road
just
enough
make
where
a
sometimes you
lot
gotta
of.
know.
I take a lot of toilet paper and I make
That's
these.
such a. That's a lot.
I don't
perfect-
take the time. I'm trying to drop and go.
Dude,
I'm
I
like
make
SEAL
a-
Team
I
6
make
in
the
there.
I'm quick. I can be quick too.
SEAL Team 6.
I'm just saying, I make a perfect ass gasket.
SEAL Team 6. Drop and go. Drop and go, baby.
Yeah. Any. If I feel like I need something like that, I won't go there.
No, and I'm not really worried about my butt cheeks. I just don't want my junk like rubbing on that. I don't want my
I don't want to
my
like
boys
sit
touching
in
nothing.
somebody's pee spray. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I clean it.
Clean it
like
off.
I'm not crazy. I'm not a fucking.
Did you really clean
savage.
it?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
With what?
Soap and water.
You don't clean it with soap and water.
Yes, I do.
You clean the seat with soap and water
They
before
have
you sit on
hand
it.
soap and they have paper towels. You go click, click, click,
I mean,
walk
that's-
into the
that's
stall,
a-
clean it off,
that's a
dry
good
it off
take.
with toilet paper, throw it in the corner, don't flush it, and then take your shit.
Ass gaskets. A lot easier.
No, I'm just not. Because then you get it stuck to your ass, and I'm just.
you don't.
Yes, you do.
What do you do? I mean,
You know the kind of shits I take. You would.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Your butt starts sweating in the middle of it.
Well, look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap. I had something I wanted to bring up on this episode, but I'm gonna hold it and wait till the next episode. It's kind of I sent y'all.
Are you
about it.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm good.
Send us a text.
No, it was on the topics page.
Oh.
But we'll get to all this.
Say I only have one text from you.
No, yeah, that
We
was not
covered
that
that.
one.
That's fine.
So, yeah. For those of you watching, I'm about
That's
to
your
go.
tap out?
I'm about to go find a hotel. That's my tap out.
That's your tap out. I'm going to tap out to. Oh, let's see here. What have I tapped out to lately? Yeah, I'm gonna tap out to dumb drivers. Yeah, I
Okay.
tap out. Y'all win. Y'all are just gonna be dumb. There's nothing I can do to save you. So I'm just gonna start waving a fucking pistol around, do whatever I gotta do, and you motherfuckers piss me off. It's just dumb, man. Like, people are inconsiderate. You get into some areas, and it just makes a lot of sense for people to be considerate, and everybody gets to where they're going just fine. Then you get into other places, and everybody wants to kill everybody just to get to the next red light. Like, it infuriates me that we get there, and then
scary.
we get to the same red light after you just try to kill 5 people trying to weave in and out of traffic. I'm like, look at us go. We all made it to the same red light, dick.
I was going to invite you over tonight, but I think now I'm just
What?
feel like I'm a little scared.
Well, you don't drive like an asshole.
I'm just saying.
I didn't say I was going to shoot anybody. Steph keeps thinking I'm going to shoot somebody. I'm just going to brandish
just-
a weapon.
Just brandishing.
Yeah, I'm just going to wave it around.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's legal.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a... Is brandishing
not.
a weapon felony?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
No.
felony.
It's fine.
It's a felony.
I didn't
ahead.
shoot nobody.
Listen, Scotty, it's fine.
Poor Scott.
Well, that's my tap out. Dumb drivers. You win.
I'm.
You win, pieces of shit.
Yeah. Wow. I'm going to tap to.
Bring it back home, Mark.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
trying to tap to things that, like... I'm trying to, like, because my tap outs have been weak, so I'm trying to tap to things that, like, all right, what do I actually
There's
tap out
nothing
to?
weak about that one.
Yeah, you were very aggressive.
Very
Well, no, but I
aggressive.
tap out. They win. I tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb drivers, you win. Keep being fucking cunts.
That tap had a fresh injection of testosterone. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
I don't inject,
Yeah.
buddy. I don't inject.
I'm just saying that
That tap did.
that tap did.
Yeah.
There was a full pellet up in that tap.
That taps. That's 300 millis a week right there on that one.
a lot.
Whatever. Dumb drivers, you win.
Dumb drivers. And just.
What do you tap
I guess
to, buddy?
I don't even know if I can tap out.
Who wins?
Because Michelle wins, apparently.
You tapped to Michelle. There you go.
I mean,
So say it, though. You got to say that, though. Huh?
I don't know.
You got to say it, though. Huh?
I don't know if I can say it.
You got to say it. Michelle, I tapped. Michelle, I tapped. That's all you got to say.
I don't think I can say it.
I mean, she's
Come on, you can say it.
she's
fine.
kind of
We're
she's-
secure here.
Like,
We know we are.
she won.
she kind of made you her bitch.
She kind of did.
You tap.
I didn't have a choice.
You tapped to Michelle.
It's more like she put me to sleep and left me slumped on the mat.
Yeah, she
I didn't even have a chance
No,
to
you know-
tap out.
You know what she did?
Yeah.
She neon necked you.
She did neon neck me.
Just not good etiquette.
She invited everybody but me
GF.
and Austin.
GF.
Me and Austin. I have kids. Like I mean, I'm a black. Austin's a black.
She didn't allow any kids.
Yeah, but I have kids. Her kids' is age and older. So, yeah.
Scary, man.
So I guess.
All right.
I guess I tapped to Michelle.
Real